I went down. I got up. Like, in my mind, when I went down, I was like, get up. Get up. It was 2 seconds. I was on the ground 2 seconds. You literally counted 1, 2,
real talk.
and I was back up on my feet again. And if you see me, I'm looking at the ref trying to like tell him like, yo, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. And he like, it's over. And I'm like, over?
Right.
You crazy? Like, you don't stop my fights.
I'm holding court, standing trial.
You cruising in your pro career, and so you run into how you pronounce the guy's name? Kostya Tszyu?
Kostya Tszyu, yeah. That's
Kostya
my first
Tszyu.
loss, yeah.
That was your first loss.
But you got wait, you missed mad stuff. I was 28-0 already. I done ran up 1, 2, 3, two-time champ of the world already.
Right. But
yeah.
But that was still a controversial. That was a controversial 100%, loss. 100%. Yeah.
But I'm just leading you up to show you that it just didn't jump from that was like the first, you know what I'm saying? That was the first loss that I had. I was professional already. 28 wins. I was the son and face of New York and Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now I run to this point.
Right.
Yeah, it was heartbreaking.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you deal with that? Because for one, I went back and I looked at it. I remember it when it happened in real time, but I went back and looked at it. And though you were dazed, you weren't out.
Right.
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 And that's what pissed you off.
Mhm.
Is the fact that, it was like you did all this training, you did all this, and the ref couldn't at least give you the respect.
Not even that, bro. Look at my career up until that point.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I came into this fight a champion.
Right.
I wasn't a contender.
Right.
He was a champion. I was a champion. We was fighting for the undisputed championship of the world at junior welterweight. And this is in 2001.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? So you got to understand, I went down. I got up. Like, in my mind, when I went down, I was like, get up. Get up. It was 2 seconds. I was on the ground 2 seconds. You literally counted 1, 2,
real talk.
and I was back up on my feet again.
Yeah, you jumped up.
I was talking to the ref, you know what I'm saying? But here's another thing, right? That me and my friends was talking about this the other day. I said, in leading up to this point, going back in training, there's never been a training session where I was ever taught of how to get dropped and get up.
Right.
There's no fighter that's ever taught how to get knocked down.
That's what I was going to ask you.
You got to think about that.
Why
there is no schooling.
Because
there is no schooling to that.
Okay.
Nobody knows this.
Because sometimes you just kind of get your breath, but it was like, I guess the lion, the fight in you was like that.
Look, I'm 28-0, knockouts.
Yeah.
The face of this.
It's like your brain was moving faster than your
champ
body.
of the world.
Yeah.
I had everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? You dropped me. I'm going to kill him.
Yeah.
And I jumped up. You know what I'm saying? So there is no schooling of how to get knocked down and take a knee, relax, take 2 breaths. No, I mean, you never learn this. You never, you know what I'm saying? There is no class for this.
Yeah. And it hadn't happened to that.
It's never happened.
Exactly.
It's never happened. So I'm like,
you hadn't been
what?
prepared for
what?
That. Yeah.
I'm my thing is to get up, and if you see me, I'm looking at the ref trying to like tell him like, yo, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. And he like, it's over. And I'm like, over?
Right.
You crazy? Like, you don't stop my fights. And now you see me.
Yeah, you went ballistic. Yeah.
I was, I mean, looking back now, I was young. I was immature. I was childish. You know what I'm saying? But I was hurt.
Yeah.
I was hurt.
Yeah.
I felt like I was dishonored. I felt like my if I had a badge of honor, it was taken from me in front of the whole world. Somebody just took something from me in front of the whole world. And being from where I'm from, Brownsville, Brooklyn, you don't do that.
Right.
There's nobody. I know you could go to the hood and take nothing from nobody in them streets. Little kid or big kid. They gonna fight you back. You know what I'm saying? And I just felt like this is pay-per-view, guys. This is in the 01 pay-per-view. The whole world is watching.
Yeah.
This is my first time.
I watched it in real time.
This is my first time headlining in Las Vegas. I'm a Brooklyn kid.
Yeah.
I'm going across the country to headline a pay-per-view fight and one of the biggest anticipated fights of this generation at that time. You know what I'm saying? So of course, when I went down, I was like, "What? It's over? Nah!" And I just snapped, bro. And I just went back to who I knew how to be. And that was that Brownsville, Brooklyn.
You went to the
hood
default
kid.
mode. Yeah.
I went back to the what? You don't stop my fights. I'm gonna take your head off. And I try to fight the ref.
Yeah.
I threw the chair. I try to anybody in my sight. I was hitting them.
I saw that.
Police, like what? Back up, what? I just went crazy, bro. And if you watch, my dad was grabbing me like, it's okay. And I'm like, no. I'm like, what you mean? Like, and I just wanted to go crazy. But just looking back, and I just tell people that was real emotion.
Yeah.
That was real live time emotion. That was like no schooling, no, you know what I'm saying? It was nothing. That was real. When people seen that, that was real deal feelings.
If the ref hadn't have stopped it, you think you would have watched him?
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on.
Do you think he was formidable? Do you think he was?
I know so. I know he never even uttered a rematch. Even talked about it.
Yeah.
Y'all know me. I tried to campaign for the rematch that night. You know, I was walking around the hotel. Yo, where he at? I know he ain't hanging my belts. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was going ballistic, going crazy. You know what I mean? Like, you don't take nothing from me.
That's
I'm gonna fight him now.
Yeah.
Like they would tell you, if Zab seen it, he was gonna fight right there on the stairs, in the lobby, MGM, wherever.
No smoke.
He went back to Australia.
Okay.
Never.
Who did he fight after you?
I don't even remember, bro. I never even studied his career. I never even. I just, you know, once I found out that the rematch and the situation wasn't gonna be able to happen again, we moved on. I said, let me go get another world title.
Yeah. How did you deal with that though? I mean, after that, because you know, just emotion.
So I was the son of Brooklyn,
and
this is funny, right? 'Cause this is like the same time, around the time when Puff Daddy made that take that money. Shake that Harlem. Oh my
G-Dep
God,
and all that.
bro. I went through all of that. Zab did the Harlem Shake. He the only Brooklyn boy that did the Harlem Shake in the ring, and it was so funny. So now I got to come back to my Brownsville days. I'm in the streets. They popping up. What you said? Hit people in the mouth. Lawsuits.
Damn.
Yo, bro. I'm finding out the hard way.
Okay.
So I'm suspended. 1 year suspended.
Mm-hmm.
They fined me $100,000. $100,000 fine. I go back home. I got a whole year now to just. I can't fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Now this is another disrespectful thing that I think that boxing did to me, because, you know, this is what I've done my whole life up until this point. I never had a job. I never played no sports. I never did nothing. Never did nothing. They said for 1 year, what you know how to do and how you make your living and everything, you can't do it.
Mm-hmm. What did that do to you? I mean,
it created animalistic situations. Now it forced me to be outside. It forced me to be. Let me see. I was still in my 20s. I'm young. I'm a young boy. I'm rich.
That's
crazy. I got millions.
So
going
back to what I said.
I got all of the resources. I got all of the you know cars, jewelry, all the fun stuff. I'm known. I'm famous. Now it just forced me to be outside.
Exactly. So like I said in the beginning, when I asked you how you was able to contain that and channel all of that, but you always had the ring to do it in.
Yeah.
That's taken from you.
Yeah.
So now people outside is getting it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like I was getting in street fights, But I think what calmed me down with the street fights was the lawsuits.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got like 2 lawsuits and they was pretty steep.
Street fight, similar. I'm asking you because you are a professional boxer. Is it similar to boxing?
No such thing.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's different?
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Me. So this is why I tell people that wish. This is what I tell people that wish and want to think about fighting me. I say, you see how from a baby, they've been putting your socks on before your shoes for you to go outside?
Mm-hmm.
That's how I've been fighting and trained to fight people. So that's not, it was almost unfair to fight regular guys, because the skill level that I possess and that I knew, people didn't know this. They didn't know how to, I knew how to fight. I knew how to stand in the pocket, and size didn't matter. Size don't matter. Size don't matter. I had a skill that was unmatchable.
You know, let me ask you about size, because me and Michael Jai White, we were talking about that.
Yeah.
So size cannot matter, but if size applies,
size with skills, okay, it's different. Now that's different.
Right.
So Zab Judah with his skills fighting a Mike Tyson at that level, at his skills, no.
Right.
No, Mike would have, no, definitely no, you can't be. But a regular guy, Mike Tyson size, without the skill level, just with the, I'll knock you out. Like, no, you won't. No, you can't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No, you can't.
Yeah.
And no, you can't.
What's the nastiest knockout you ever delivered to somebody?
In the ring?
Or out?
Nah, I wasn't really, I mean, you know what? It came to a level where, like, like me being known in the streets, people didn't really mess with me. They didn't really, after that 2001 Kostya Tszyu stuff like that, street fights, I didn't really get into them. People didn't really interfere with me. I mean, I was on TV all the time. People knew as Zab Judah, he's a boxer.